When your playlist is on shuffle, it's kind of the same dynamic as when you're scrolling through social media and something sort of shows up. When we have a pre-scripted sense of where things are going to go, and we just go in that one train rail, right? Or one rail train, whatever. It just becomes so predictable, right? And the other thing too is a lot of people are starting to wake up that AI and the algorithms actually are sort of a way for higher intelligences to channel their way into our lives without our, I don't want to say consent, but kind of, right? You know, it's like you wouldn't really consent to your playlist synchronizing with the universe in a way that just seems impossible, or with your algorithm feed synchronizing in a way with the universe seems impossible, and you get sort of bombarded with like the same things, right? And it's tricky with the algorithm, especially because sometimes you just get repetitive messages and it's just the algorithm, but it's also not. It's a weird gray area where we're learning that, you know, the tech and consciousness in general, like tech is all part of this universe. You know, this universe is consciousness itself, and also like your playlist, right? I've seen this, you know, I've been studying synchronistic messages and seeing signs for, you know, half my life. And the playlist, for example, like I recently just downloaded Spotify. I didn't want to for whatever reasons, but decided, you know, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, basically, you get a playlist and it's random music you don't know, and you put it on random, and then that song will show up and it'll tell you something that you kind of need to hear, and you'll maybe feel it, or you might ignore it or deny it and just say, nah, whatever, this is whatever. And then eventually you might start to say, like, no, this is something and it's weird, and, you know, or it's just your higher self, universe, whatever, creator is getting you to a point where you're like, okay, this is your best thing and your best place, and that's where you should be, and that's what you should do, right? And that's the thing, like what I'm trying to say here is when you allow for randomness in your life through your playlist, through your algorithms, right? And just walking around, being in certain places, certain time, hearing a certain set of words that seem to resonate with you on some deep level, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this is crazy. But after years, you'll start to realize it's just part of life. Hopefully months, it won't take that long, but many of us it takes years. So have patience, don't take anything too seriously, but also keep an open mind and feel what the